Good morning, gentlemen. Active Aussie here. Saturday morning. I was going to make this video yesterday, but I had quite a few things to do and I just ran out of time. You might have seen that video I made on Thursday, I think, and I was talking about MGTOW and possible viable alternatives to MGTOW, and I sort of put a challenge out there to any of the so-called anti-MGTOW type people, or even you could say they are the MGTOW haters. And I've thought quite a few times that one of the reasons why so many people hate MGTOW nowadays is that they can never provide a viable or credible sort of counter argument to MGTOW. And I've said many times that I feel MGTOW is really the only option for men nowadays, at least in the West, and men obviously should not be getting married or cohabitating with women in Western countries. And after I made that video, I was looking through some of the comments, and that guy, TNFS, it stands for the Narc File Show, he left a comment, and I replied to him, but he did not reply back to me. He said that MGTOW and MGTOW and Red Pill guys are really just blue pill cucks, and I was a subscriber to his channel. I think, yeah, I'm still subscribed. The problem with guys like him is that they offer no alternative to a MGTOW way of life, a MGTOW type lifestyle. And TNFS says that he is red pill married. Now, I've talked about this before, about married guys saying they are MGTOW or red pill. I think married men can have quite a lot of red pill knowledge, but I think that married men are not MGTOW. If you are in a place like Brisbane, Australia, and TNFS is from Brisbane also, you can't be a married man living in Brisbane, Australia, for example, and be a MGTOW, even though you might fully understand certain red pill ideology and red pill concepts. And TNFS has said quite a few times that most MGTOW and red pill guys are just angry that they don't have access to the so-called magic muffin. So he thinks that a lot of red pill guys are just frustrated and angry because they don't have access to pussy, or what he calls the magic muffin. In a place like Brisbane, where I am now, it's actually easier to get access to sex than it is to get hold of a slab, a carton of beer. And you might have seen that video I made, those videos I made a while back in regard to massage shops. I'll just tell you that in the suburb where I live, there are at least 7 or 8 escorts plus all those massage shops. So the so-called magic muffin is not even worth the same as a slab of beer nowadays. And there are even heaps of gals offering so-called natural services, and men can get that for like $200. I'm not saying that people should go around having unprotected sex with escorts or anyone, but I'm just saying that it's available out there if people want it. And because most STDs are fairly easy to treat nowadays, some people just don't care about fucking around, so to speak. So if a man has a couple of $100, he has access to the pussy, the so-called magic muffin, which is quite overrated anyway, as most MGTOW men would realise. But I'd like to know, once again, what is the alternative to MGTOW and, you could say, a genuine type of red pill lifestyle? A lot of people will just say, oh, you should just risk it all, just get married, just take the risk, don't worry about what might happen to you. And I just think that's really stupid, and men should take calculated risks, not just take a risk when they know that they are very, very likely to lose. Just wanted to make this sort of video. I feel that a lot of guys just don't like TNFS, the Narc show. They don't like that guy. I'm sorry, I can't remember his first name, just escapes me for the time being. But I feel a lot of people don't like him because he is married. I just don't think you can be married and be a MGTOW in Australia. Maybe there are some guys who've gone over to Asia, to China or Vietnam, and or Thailand, they just had like a village type wedding and they're not legally married. Maybe they can live a MGTOW lifestyle in that situation to some extent, but I'd say even those guys are not really MGTOW. So I'm just sort of throwing a few ideas out there this morning, and I'll just state that I'm not a hater. I feel that everyone has a right to freedom of speech, and Narc says that on his channel he has been spied on, and there's just lots of infiltrators. A lot of people just seem to hate this guy. But really the point of this video is to ask, what is the real alternative to MGTOW? That's about all, guys. Just sort of making this one up as I go along, just sort of ad-libbing it. But I'd be happy to know your feedback. Tell me how you feel in regard to this issue. I'd be very curious to hear your thoughts. Cheers. I'll talk to you again soon, I hope.